المشاهدين، كما عودناكم في برنامجكم الأسبوعي برنامج إماراتي، أن نستضيف لكم خيرة من دولة الإمارات العربية المتحدة. ولهذا الأسبوع نستضيف السيد برمت سيثي، المدير التنفيذي والمؤسس لشركة Xenial event in Abu Dhabi. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
At the first, we would like to know who is Pramit Sethi and from where he came.
I am from India, Jammu. It's in the north. I think like you might have heard about it, Jammu Kashmir. So I'm from there. I am a person who really loves human beings. So that's where the company name Xenial actually comes and drives as well, from the passion of what I have. I opened this company Xenial Events in 2019. Why I opened this? Because I was thinking that there's a place in the market that we can change, and what basically the freelancers actually wanted. I came here on a tailor visa. So in 2014 January, so I experimented on how to cut the cloth, how to stitch, so I understood the tailoring part, but that was not my forte.
Yeah, but good to have more experience in the line.
Indeed, it was something really good. And during the same time, I started working as a freelancer in one of the events. I got an opportunity through a friend that he said that there is a company who does freelancing, and I never knew what freelancing means till that time came here. So I started doing the event. The first event which I did was World Future Energy Summit, which was in January. So I was working as a scanner. Scanner is basically who scans the barcode or badges of a visitor who comes in. So that's how I started events. And I really loved the event part. Worked for like 10-15 more events, and then the same company hired me as a project coordinator. So I started working with them. So from 2014 till 2018, I was working with them. And then 2018, I was like, I need some rest. I wanted to change fields or wanted to experiment something more, wanted to explore the market. But then I did not get an opportunity. I was not able to get, because event industry is niche. It's not like massive, but I couldn't find anything what I was interested in, and neither I got the opportunities. So that's where it comes like what I can do. I don't want to go back to India. I want to stay here. I want to explore more. That's why I say like UAE is a land where you can find opportunities, but at the right time also you have to. That's where Xenial was born in 2019. Xenial meaning is like bridging the gap between the guest and the host. So basically we take care of the guest, and the host is the organizer. So we are the bridge between them.
That's before COVID or after COVID?
It's right before COVID in 2019. So COVID hit in 2020.
It was a gambling for you?
No one knew about the COVID gonna come next year.
When it's COVID there, it was a gambling. You feel you take wrong decision or
yes,
the right decision?
During COVID, we finished one of the events. I was there on site, and that way COVID started hitting. And when we reached like 2 months of COVID, it was all closed. And I was in Dubai then. Though I licenses from Abu Dhabi, but like events were happening in Dubai, so I was in Dubai. And then everything was closed for 2 months. And I was literally packing my bags to go back to India, because I was like, what can I do? I was just like, we were 2 people then. And I was in a Dubai mall. I got a call. At that time, I was just going through the metro station to get something. It was like early times of COVID. I got a call from one person, and he was like, can you provide data entry people? And I was like, data entry during COVID? Like, I couldn't understand. I said, there's no events. He was like, but I need people who can do data entry. I was like, yes, I can. But the borders were closed, and I could not come to Abu Dhabi then. And I was like, okay, I'll do it. But I did not know what the job was. Then he called me back. I left the mall, went back home. I called him. He was like, 20 people we want for 2 weeks. So they just want to do data entry for COVID testing. I was like, okay.
Why not?
Why not? Let's do it. Then I called one of my friends. I was like, I can't travel to Abu Dhabi, but can you manage this project for me? And I'm traveling to India in 2 days. He was like, sure. So I gave them information. We did the online training with Zoom. So that time Zoom was kind of like hype. It just came in there. So we gave the briefing, and people started working. It was like 2 weeks project. It was very hard because I was scared because people might get, all the freelancers might get COVID.
Right.
But somehow they did not stop. They kept on working. For 2 weeks they did. And that time we had limited cash also. Like we had just started 1 year back and the COVID came. We did not have massive projects, nothing. It was just like small bits and pieces. So we were just surviving, rotating the money. So we gave them, as soon as I gave them the money, after like a 1 week time period, I started receiving a lot of messages that thank you so much, you saved our living because we can't pay for your schools, we can't pay for food, my parents don't have a job, no one has it. So we were working with one of the medical companies with Abu Dhabi government. So it was like, thankfully, Abu Dhabi government supported all of us and paid very quickly so we can pay to these freelancers. So that's how it was like, okay, I should not stop. Because that time you asked me a question, I was like, I think I should stop, close, whatever it is, and let's go back to India. But when I did travel to India for 2 months because it was very hard here staying, and my parents were also there, had to be with my parents as well. And then we got a call from the client again that we need more people.
That's good.
So that way it was helpful for not just the company, but it is basically for the community. Right. So that was the aim, to help the community to gain knowledge, to get customer service approach, and this they can put it in any field they want to go in life. So that way, by 2020 end, we had done like a lot of days, we worked a lot of hours. But then on 2nd of January 2023, I got a call from the same client and he was like, you will get rich. I'm like, how? It's COVID and we don't have much project. He was like, we're gonna start doing the vaccination. So the vaccination process started first week of January.
You need more people?
We need 350 to 250, 400 people on a daily basis.
Wow.
So that was like 1 month kind of like sleepless nights. So I used to stay in Ajman then because that was the cheapest option for me then. So I used to come back and forth, sleep in the car because we had to make sure 4:30 a.m. the buses are filled with people. All of the data entry people, ushers, crowd control, they were there. They used to go to every part of UAE. Mainly started with Abu Dhabi. Never heard about those areas, the desert areas, so they started going there. And then they used to come back at like 5:30, 6 p.m. And then again we start in the morning again. So that's how it was for 1.5 months basically full. So that was quite a journey, and then we did not stop.
The opportunity came.
The opportunity came. So you see, it's like you have the thing in your heart that you are here for something. It's not just the money you are opening a business,
Right.
but there was a problem that we saw that we have to figure it out how to give opportunities to the freelancers here. Right now also you see a lot of people here, they don't have jobs. They're sitting at home. So that's why we speak to them. We do the interviews. Like now in Dubai, our interviews are going on. Next week we'll start doing in Abu Dhabi. So all these youngsters, not only just the youngsters basically, people, they don't have jobs, they have visas, they're staying at home, they're looking for opportunities. So it's a part-time job that what we give in events. So they work in the morning and like after 7 days we pay them. And also the payment goes not by cash or check, it's like it goes to their accounts. Or if they don't have the accounts, it goes through the exchange houses.
Very good. And what you add other services in the company?
We started with staffing, but initially we did not get the staffing jobs because all the companies who are there before us, the competitors, they have staffing contracts with companies. So our first client was Coca-Cola Arena in 2019, and that was the opening ceremony also for 2 shows. So one of the project managers there, he was like, is it possible for you, you can do signages and lanyards, the production work? I said, yes. I did not know anything. And then I started going to Sharjah, Musaffa, all of these areas to figure it out, how do you make a lanyard, how to make a signboard. And then we did it for like 2 weeks, did all the research, went to them, provided the sample, they loved it. So in Coca-Cola Arena, the first event, we did all the branding work for them. That was the first project for Xenial, and that's how. But staffing remains our core business, so we kept on pushing for staffing. But when we were not getting staffing, that's where we added more service into the branding part. So we work with different suppliers here. We talk to them. We understand how the product goes, how their service is, how the quality is. And depending on that, we check the quality and then we give to the client. So it becomes like we the intermediator between the organizer also to get the best supplier, best price and best quality here.
And in which strategy you are selecting your people, your employees?
Like I mentioned to you, I was a freelancer. So this company is basically based out of freelancers. So everyone who's working in the company, they have worked as freelancers in events or some companies.
But you are focusing on their education, experience.
See, education matters in terms, it's not they have to be MBAs or they have to have the highest degrees. It doesn't matter. It's about the fire in a person, that they actually want to achieve something. Not everyone you will find here will have a higher degrees or high education. They might have basic education, but they speak really well. They are motivated. They want to achieve something in life. So that's where when we talk to them, we have like multiple interview types. We do it, and accordingly, if someone comes in like tomorrow, they want to apply for a full time. We take them for a freelancing job first. We see how they act. Stress. How can they take stress in events? It's stressful.
Right.
How they are on time. They're coming punctuality wise. Are they loyal to the job? They're disciplined, and then accordingly we hire people in the company. So till now, whoever has been hired, we all are working since the start.
From your experience, how you see the competition here in United Arab Emirates in event management?
The competition is tough. It's really tough. So since like 5 years, if you see 3 years per se, because of the COVID part, the competition has been tough. But somehow or the other, we don't have a salesperson in the company. We don't have business development in the person. It's word of mouth. So that's the biggest sales or marketing what we achieve. So when you are providing the best service to someone, you don't feel the competition here. So our service, whenever we deliver a project, it's the highest degrees that what we do. Like recently we did Gulf Food is one of the biggest food event here in the GCC.
In the Middle East.
In the Middle East. We did that event. We had like 350 plus people working there. Till date is 10 years of me here. I haven't seen the toppest management, the vice presidents, directors to come on the floor and say thank you to the freelancers or the customer service team. This is one of the biggest achievements that what we achieve now. And we see like, yes, whatever we are delivering, the shows what we are doing is giving and paying off. And it basically appreciate all the freelancers who are working. So yeah.
Mr. Sethi, if we talk about the future plan, the next from zero or scratch to the level where you are today and for the next 5 years, what you are planning?
So from how we started from zero to now, it has been a great journey. A lot of learning has been there, which is like understanding people, understanding finances, understanding what the customers required. Now where we are planning to open different branches where from here we're going to go to Saudi Arabia. Though we already opened a license, but we're going to be fully functional by end of this year. Then we are aiming at Bahrain, Oman and Qatar as well. So that's where we're going to start opening there our services, but adding more services to us as well. Our work is human centric, but we have involved a lot of technology also into our work, where our work is more of automation. When people come in, they get registered, it's by an application, and then how they reach out to the interview stage, how the selections happens, and when we go on site, the financial, the client gets in notifications. So the technology front, we are investing more on it. Right. So that's our future plan.
And how you help the people who are build a brand or they want to rebranding the things? How you help them for that?
For the people who wants to do it.
Few months we saw a big demand on that.
Yeah, see, people now they're talking about more of AI, and AI is helping us out. But with AI also, it's more of what's your idea, what's your core that you have. The human touch has to be there. So even if the AI is creating something, but you need to bring your ideas into it, and that's how the outcome comes in. For all the new leaders who wants to come in, you need to be very loyal to what you work, the clients, your people who are working in the company, because at the end, they are the ones who do the projects. It's not you, it's them. So like if I say today, I'll be the one who's running all the shows. No, I'm not. Right now I'm sitting with you, but still the events are going on. Other processes are going on. So it's a team. You have to build a very strong team and you have to rely on them. Trust them, respect them, treat them as humans, as how you want people to treat you. And then have the determination of reaching to goals. Yes, the downfalls will come. People will reject you. A lot of people did. But at one point, if you have the determination, it will come to you. It might take time, but it will come to you.
And if I ask you about the people who are around you, who support you, we can call them your backbone, from family, friends? Can we know these people and what's your message to them?
See, I have like a lot of people actually who supported me and trusted me. One of my friends, he's working here in the company. I have my sister who's just here. My family, my mom and dad, they do come here often, but like all their wishes are there from India. And some of my clients as well, they became my advisor on saying how to do these things when I'm at my rock bottom, how they motivated me. Even when right now where we are at the moment, they appreciate, they still tell me that you're doing this wrong or this right, how to go in the right direction. So a lot of people are there with me who has actually supported. It's not just me who has done it. And specifically it's the team. To be fair, this team in Xenial events and all the collaborators. So freelancers are basically the collaborators. It's because of them where we are today. It's not just one. So it's all of these people who are around me has supported me and made me who am I.
From a successful person, we would like to have advice for the newcomers, for the new people who are planning to come and to invest in the Arab Emirates. What you will advise them from the experience you put in?
See, UAE is a great market. It's really good. Specifically, the leaders of the country, they are very visionaries. They have made businesses very easy, like it seems very easy. The license, to get a license, it's very easy. And this country will give you a lot if you are very true to this country.
Right.
You support this country, follow the rules and be true again. This country gives you a lot. So you should come to UAE. You should invest in UAE because UAE people also help and support whoever is coming in. It's not there's a discrimination, it's nothing, it's all equal here. And it's a vast, vast market. Whether you want to invest in events or any other sector, there's a huge opportunity in the UAE.
If we talk about after sales service, if we talk about to build a stronger trust with our client, with the skill points and how you approve that with your client.
Sorry, I didn't get you.
To build a strong trust between you and your customer and to help them after sales service if they need any support.
As I mentioned to you, like our work, basically it goes for word of mouth. So whenever you are talking to a client or doing a sales to them or you're telling them something, it has to be on the trust basis. It has to be very transparent. Plus, whenever the client requires an after service. So for us is basically there's no after service, but it's just like after the event is done, we get their feedback on us. Whether it's positive, it's negative, it helps us to build ourselves who we are. And then we also give the feedback to the clients so that they can actually build those massive events which they want to do it afterwards and put our feedback also. Because we, like as Xenial events and freelancers who comes in, they are the front of the house, they are the front facing. They are the people who face the people, visitors basically, not the client. So they get more experience there, they get more hit. Rude people, happy people, angry people, they face it. Why people get angry also, so they get all the feedback properly. So we get all of it, give it to the client, and the client is happy because we are giving them the feedback as well. So it's after service. So it's very important to have that with the client.
How are you training your employees, your people?
See, as we are the freelancers, so we know how they would understand, kind of like the brain matches. Plus, as per our experience, what happens. So before the event starts, so we give them a training. We tell them about what customer service is, how to talk to people, how to stand, how to sit. Even if you're on the breaks, you just can't open your shoes and sit and have food. You need to have specific areas where you go. And we tell them about the time, how time matters a lot in a job. Dress code, how you look presentable. So everyone has that thing in them. But it's just like some people are shy or some people did not get the proper training of how to do it. So it's our experience also. We keep on gathering the experience and then we speak to them. We give them training manuals by emails on WhatsApp so they can go through it, they'll read about it. That's how we provide trainings to them.
Today, if you have a message to the UAE government and leaders for the safety of this country, which help us to invest. Today we have more than 200 plus nationalities, but in the end of the day we are support each other and we live together. That's our visionary leaders who build that's in our also as a human to be peaceful. What you will say for the UAE government and leaders for their safety and for their support?
I would like to thank them how they have built this country from where it was before and now, and the platform that the leaders are providing to the new entrepreneurs or even to all the citizen who is there in the country. They are real, and their basic comes in the customer service that what UAE provides. So that's what we do. So we keep on getting the inspiration from how the leaders take the steps forward towards making this country better, and that's how we implement those few bits and pieces in our company also, so we can try to get that thing. So the vision is really great, it's really helpful, and it gives a great opportunity to everyone here to explore, to live. It's so safe here, it's so good. Yeah, I know the climate is hot, but then every building has an AC. The security, you can walk on the street, the ladies can walk on the street anytime. Everyone is protected, everyone is secure. So that's the way I'm very thankful and grateful for the leaders of this country to make this country so safe.
Thank you, Mr. Pramit, for your time to do with Emarat program. We wish for you all the best and more of success, inshallah, with your team.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for having me.
دفوتها لها غير وترحبهم